Hi, this is Jack from Maths Forge, and in today's lesson we're going to be doing the laws of indices with algebra. So for our first example, we're being asked to simplify 4z multiplied by 6x. The first thing I'm going to do is multiply the numbers together, so 4 times 6, which gives us 24. I'm then going to do z multiplied by x, which gives us zx. And of course, if we do it in alphabetical order, it will be 24xz. But this isn't necessary. If we check our answer, there it is, it's 24zx. We'll do another one-star example. Here we're being asked to simplify 54c divided by 9c. So I'm going to put them as a fraction, 54c over 9c. And 54 divided by 9, I'm going to do the numbers first. 54 divided by 9 is 6. And c divided by c is just 1. Anything divided by itself is 1. So this is going to be 6 multiplied by 1. Of course, 54c is 54 multiplied by c. So when the c's cancel out, giving us 1, we're going to have 6 times 1. And this gives us 6 as a final answer. And if we check our answer, there it is. Let's do a 2-star example. Here we're being asked to simplify I to the power of 9 multiplied by I to the power of 11. So I to the power of 9 multiplied by I to the power of 11. If you are multiplying two base values, and the base value is the i's, it's the variable that's at the bottom of this term. If you are multiplying the same bases together, you simply add their powers. So the law of indices for this is going to be, I have a, which can represent a number, to the power of m, which could represent any power, any number power. And we're multiplying this by a to the power of n. So notice here how the base values are the same. So we have two a's. If you're multiplying the same base value together, you simply have an answer with the same base value, but with their powers added together. So in this example here, I to the power of 9 multiplied by I to the power of 11 is going to give us an answer with a base of I and their powers added together. 9 plus 11 is 20. So this should be our final answer. And if we check our answer, there it is, I to the power of 20. We'll do another 2-star example. Here we're doing y to the power of 6 divided by y to the power of 4. In the same way that if you multiply the same base values together, you add their powers. If you divide the same base value, so we're going to do a to the power of m divided by a to the power of n, you end up with a similar situation. You have, for your answer, the same base value a, but instead of adding the powers here, where you would have done if you were multiplying the same base value, you subtract their powers, and you do it from left to right. So it's going to be m minus n. And this should give you the final answer for any problem you're solving. So we have y to the power of 6 divided by y to the power of 4. Well, since it's the same base value, I can just go ahead and subtract the powers. 6 minus 4 is going to be 2. So our final answer should be y to the power of 2. And if we check our answer, there it is. Now let's do a 3-star example. Here we're being asked to simplify 5c to the power of 5 multiplied by 4c to the power of 3. So we're going to do 5 multiplied by 4 first, which is 20. Do the numbers first. And then we're going to do c to the power of 5 multiplied by c to the power of 3. Since it's the same base value, it's going to give us a base value of c as an answer, and with the powers added together. So 5 plus 3 is 8. So we take the c to the power of 8 and put it next to our 20. So the final answer should be 20c to the power of 8. And if we check our answer, there it is. We'll do another 3-star example. Here we're doing 3f to the power of 3, all to the power of 2. So how this works is this power of 2 is going to hit this 3. And it's going to be 3 to the power of 2. This power of 2 is going to hit the f to the power of 3. Now, how it's going to interact with the f to the power of 3 is by multiplying onto its power. So we're going to have 2 multiplied by 3. And 2 multiplied by 3 is going to give us 6. So now that we have 3 to the power of 2, f to the power of 6, I can see that we can simplify 3 to the power of 2 to give us 9. And then we're going to be left with f to the power of 6. And this should be our final answer in its simplest form, 9f to the power of 6. And if we check our answer, there it is. And that's it for the lesson on laws of indices with algebra.